Meredith.
What? What do you need? An I love you or something? I love you. Call me when you get there.
Hi, you're watching Awesome Movies. I'm Janet, and let's get some nostalgia for the best female friendship on television. Number 1, not always at first sight. First things first, you don't have to look for your person. They will just happen to be on your way whenever both of you are ready for each other. Meredith and Christina met at the hospital, and they were equally mature and ambitious. You may think that some soulmates click immediately, but that's often not the case. Some of the strongest bonds have quite a rough start before growing into something beautiful. Remember when Yang called Gray a shark and spilled her secret to Izzy?
Don't come to me for absolution. You want to be a shark, be a shark. I don't get picked for surgeries because I slept with my boss, and I didn't get into med school because I have a famous mother. You know, some of us have to earn what we get.
Such bumps in the relationship are tests for compatibility, and the sooner you get through them, the better. So yes, be ready for a soulmate to come to you in a frenemy's guise. Number 2, friends are family.
You're my sister, you're my family, you're all I've got.
That's right. You may not share blood, but friends are the family that we choose. Meredith and Christina are so-called twisted sisters. Do you remember where the phrase "you're my person" comes from? Yang had to write down an emergency contact at a clinic for her procedure, and she put Gray as the one who'd be there for her just in case.
That's why I told you I'm pregnant. You're my person.
I am.
So yes, your blood family may be far away, or you may not want them involved in some sensitive issues, and your person is the first one you contact when you're in trouble. Whether it's to help you hide the body of a person you murdered, or just hold your hand, or maybe hair, he or she will always be by your side, and you will do the same for them, always.
If I murdered someone, she's the person I'd call to help me drag the corpse across the living room floor.
And it's not just your life and health that you trust your friend with. You entrust your loved ones with them too. Meredith asked Christina to be a legal guardian for her kids, and while she's not a parent herself, Yang agreed to become the coolest aunt in the world. Also, Christina and Mare were saving the lives of each other's men in the heartbreaking shooting episode. 'Cause that's what your person does. Takes responsibility. Number 3, Mi casa es su casa. A true friend is your second home, and you are free to jump into their bed, even when you're literally the third wheel. Oh, we miss all those sweet and slightly uncomfortable moments where Christina pushed Derek out of bed to lie next to Mare.
I'm gonna get something to eat.
And that friendly habit remained with Alex too. 'Cause when you need them, there are no boundaries, and others just have to live with it. Also, when Mare and Derek planned their new house, they included a separate room for Christina in it, so that it could be Yang's home too.
See this? Right here? This is your room.
Meredith and Christina taught us that grown-up sleepovers are something we need from time to time. When was the last time you had a home edition girls' night with movies, endless talking, wine, and unhealthy snacks? That's the kind of therapy everyone deserves. Number 4, rituals are important. Meredith and Christina have some hilarious rituals that made their bond even stronger. Others might admire or hate their special routines, but the Twisted Sisters never cared. Let's start with the signature Mick-naming. Well, you have to remember McDreamy and McSteamy, but there were a lot more occasional Mick names throughout the series. How many can you recall? McSteamy, McYummy, McVet, McGuilty, McSleazy.
But that does not change the fact that she's got my McDreamy. And my McDog. She's got my McLife.
And of course, the ritual continued, even continents apart, when Christina sent Meredith a gift, McWidow, aka Cormac Hayes. Do you have a naming code with your bestie? And in case you wondered whether tequila is a ritual, maybe. As well as occasional jogging, lying on the grass next to each other, looking at the sky, and journaling your fears and hopes out loud. And although the next one is a ritual too, it deserves special attention. Number 5, shut up, dance it out. Grey's Anatomy had a great deal of infamous emergency dance parties. Naturally, people dance when they feel good, but Christina taught Mare to dance it out whenever she was stressed and everything seemed to be falling apart. Dancing is very therapeutic, It helps to lower stress, it dissolves frustrations, and it cheers you up. And this iconic ritual is not limited to 2 people only, as the Twisted Sisters often invited others to join them. Of course, Christina just could not leave for Switzerland without closure, so she turned around on her way to the airport to have one final goodbye dance it out. Is there any Grey's fan who did not ugly cry on that one?
We have to finish.
You're gonna miss your.
We have to dance it out. That's how we finish.
Yes, Martina gave dancing a whole new meaning, and it added value to the ultimate BFF goals. How often do you dance it out with your soulmate? Or maybe you sing it out. Number 6, in good times and bad.
I've got PTSD, so you know I'm not reliable. Christina, you're still my person, even if I'm not.
Although you don't normally exchange vows before going full-on soulmates, your friendship is true when you stay together through both the darkest and happiest moments. The dynamic duo, Grey and Yang, has faced an insane amount of tragedy side by side. You know it all. A plane crash, a shooting, numerous losses of loved ones, breakups, and betrayals. They survived together, and they kept each other sane when the world was falling apart. But with all these hardships, they grew closer and stronger. They healed each other's broken hearts. Christina supported Meredith through her roller coaster of emotions with Derek. And how can we not mention the tear-jerking scene of Mare cutting off Christina's wedding dress during a panic attack when Burke left her? They're each other's backbone, and they help each other shine, even when they are in a fight. When Christina was nominated for the Harper Avery Award, Meredith swallowed her jealousy and did what a soulmate should do. She made the step to reconcile and celebrated her friend's accomplishment, though she had every reason not to. And years later, when Grey received that award, Christina immediately called her to share in the joy.
Ooh, look who's calling.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you're just in time for the champagne. Ready? Wait for it.
Number 7, friendly competition. One of the most beautiful things in the Twisted Sisters' bond is that they're equally strong and ambitious, despite their different views on family. They started off competing for a surgery and kept on trying to beat each other ever since. That's how they challenged and pushed each other to greatness. The climax of their competition was a really heartbreaking fight. Oh yes, soulmates do fight. When Christina messed up Meredith's 3D printer project for her own profit and fame, she said that she deserved it as she did not lose her grip on focusing on her family life. Painful? Of course. But they eventually made up, as friendship comes first. Meredith supported Christina's career choice to move to Zurich, although that meant letting her go. Every time Christina looked for additional reasons to stay longer, Meredith pushed her to do what was best for her friend's career. And before she left, Christina gave Mare a very inspiring pep talk.
You are a gifted surgeon with an extraordinary mind. Don't let what he wants eclipse what you need. He's very dreamy, but he is not the sun. You are.
Number 8, honesty and tough love. Friendship is not just about sweet hugging and compliments. It goes further and darker, and it might step on some uncomfortable territories, but your soulmate will always tell you the truth, even if it's upsetting. Christina and Meredith were sometimes brutally honest with each other, and that honesty is so rare and precious. Your person is your harshest critic, but they make you better. As Christina once said to her person, if you want crappy things to stop happening to you, stop accepting crap and demand something more. This person knows you so well that when you're completely lost sometimes, he or she can decide what is best for you even better than you can. So, when you just can't get yourself together with all the never-ending drama, your soulmate will give you a kick in the ass. Sometimes, literally.
Whatever. Everybody has problems. Now get your ass out of bed and get to work. Now! Move, move!
Number 9. Partners come and go, soulmates stay. Some diehard fans claim that Martina is the real love story of Grey's, and we can't help but agree. They've been together through some crazy boy drama, featuring hookups, marriages, divorces, and everything in between. They were each other's shoulder to cry on and ear to complain to. Whenever their men tried to come between them, they always failed. And yes, the Twisted Sisters even shared the honeymoon that Christina was supposed to go on with Burke. That's what we call relationship goals in action. Number 10. Friendship never ends.
You are my person. You will always be my person.
No matter whether you live next door or are continents apart, real friendships are distance and time-proof. You don't have to see or call each other regularly to remain soulmates. Your person may have a whole separate life miles away and still be closer to you than anybody else. Gray and Yang are the perfect example of a healthy long-distance relationship, which still includes humor and unconditional support through calls and messaging apps. And when Christina had a delirium dream of her and Mare being old ladies who lived together, it seemed quite a believable scenario.
What would I do without you?
Starve.
What was your favorite Martina moment? Do you think the Twisted Sisters will reunite for the series finale? Tell us in the comments and call your person to say you love them. As always, stay safe and stay awesome.